of Raid. The rotation-wise, it might still be a great cover being taken by Changeworld because like the snipers, if it has been put out in here by Changeworld, that it's not looking good for LYNXTH at this point.
And I mean, whoever gets that defensive side obviously is going to have more advantage moving it all along at this map number 3 as we start game number 3's final map. Changeworld versus LYNXTH. Overall, in this matchup's been Changeworld been doing majority of the damage, and the only time that LYNXTH came close was on that hard point with that 250 to 236. They lost that one badly. Went in long distance, but they weren't able to secure the win. So now it's time for that major bounce back that I talked about earlier. Show Raid is going to be their map pick in here, and so far they've been doing so good initiating in here at the statues where they have already taken down some players. So that will be a cleanup in there, and one segment done already.
Yeah, one segment is already done up to the second LYNXTH right now. Good a chance to take this, but I mean, as the defender for the side of Changeworld, this might be another part of the plan because so far the points right now or the lives right now are just balanced or just this moment 2 lives ahead of Changeworld, and if that Bravo will be taken, it will be funneled in to that Alpha. But the rest of the teams right now of Lynx is just backed off, and the cleanup has been done by Changeworld. Still down onto life point and still not recovering just yet. So hopefully they have a different approach this time. Probably take Alpha from this rotation.
I mean, this is kind of the hard part here. This hard point, this control raid. This A control point is the hardest of them all. Why? Because Changeworld is gonna have the spawn very near, and they have the power positions to back them up as well. So now LYNXTH, they just can't seem to decide where they would try to take that hit. They tried at B earlier, they failed. They moved in at A, they failed, and now they're going back here for a second time, and finally they're able to get some attacks done and dealt with, but they are losing the gunfights in there. Emo shuts them down immediately, and the life count continues to dwindle for LYNXTH, but it's a good thing that they divided and conquered us. We do see Changeworld divided their attention, and now they have done their time at this A control point. Love that bait and switch right now for LYNXTH. They can might as well play this as a team deathmatch at the end as soon as they get this A control point.
Yeah, I mean, we have A right now in here being taken slowly but surely by Lynx, and there you have it. We are now down to the TDM that we often see once one flag has been captured. But I think that will be a good plan for, or good change for Changeworld right here, because they can focus more of killing and not so much on defending. And M4 right now has already stepped in onto that flag, and Fu right now trying to fight back, but Zeddy just puts him down. Purcell taking down M4, the slayer of this team, and Changeworld slowly but surely, slowly losing life, and it's now one left point taken by LYNXTH. Great turnaround. I love the mind games that LYNXTH play. We were a little bit confused as to why they went in from Bravo, Alpha, and then take that Alpha all throughout. And that is mind games because that has been seen earlier from Search and Destroy, and it has been turned around in here to the favor of LYNXTH playing it against Changeworld.
I mean, I started with the question why LYNXTH has been so predominantly undecisive when it comes to playing and initiating as the attackers in there, but I mean, I have to bite my word. That was one hell of a play there, truly distracting Changeworld, and of course, having a major bounce back in there. Remember, they were trailing by a lot in the live advantage, and they just managed to use their score checks and their operators to just kind of separate themselves at the late game of that round number 1. So there it is. They now move in here to round number 2 with a defensive side, and now they are currently holding up some power positions, but they somehow get chopped there immediately, and now Emo will be cutting off some time in here. Cuts the cross. Emo with 11 kills already will get shot down, so kind of a very useful but kind of an inefficient way here for LYNXTH, but hey, it gets the job done. They're able to clear out the B control point, but again, Changeworld, they took it.
Yeah, they took it, and it is now going to Alpha. Now, this is where the funnel begins, where a lot of teams might be taken down here by LYNXTH. To the point right now is leading towards Changeworld. It's more of the power position that needs to be taken by LYNXTH. But Emo will change that on the other side as they go in on to this bar. And oh, Emo in there waiting a little bit too quietly, but unexpected. The backstab has been done, and it is now now dying down for the lives of LYNXTH. Changeworld right now taking it slow, but they are taking it for the win right here. But they have lost a lot of lives. Hopefully they can trade it off and take this win in this round.
Well, LYNXTH still having a very close game in here. I mean, A control point is the hardest of them all here at this raid. So they have the power positions handed to them. So they just have to capitalize on what the current situation is and what are they going to do when it comes to handling out this player. Sky will be winning one huge gunfight, opens up the kitchen, and there we go. Lynx able to belay that trade. They have the kitchen control, so that's it. They now have the life advantage. And right now they set up number 3 intended to take one player down to the art room and try to initiate some spawn trap enabled in here. And they are not just winning in the gunfight department, they're also wasting the clock. So that's going to be a win-win situation in here. And now for LYNXTH, prime time for them to get the end game here settled and done, with Sugus in Ambition being the play that will be extending out right through the spawns, and Persa will be there to back them up as well. Number 5 in yellow will get shut down right to the mid-map, and Fu able to get the shutdown in that bedroom.
Yeah, they need to move slow right now because they cannot afford to lose more lives. 2 already, but the timer is counting, and this is another point being taken. There you have it. I mean, not quite sure what the plan of Changeworld at that point, but so far from the early parts of that match, we are seeing that Changeworld was trying to put it onto their favor, but the rotation was not working, and Lynx took advantage of that and killed them one at a time, taking good of those power positions as well as taking down the lives that quickly. And it is now advantage of LYNXTH. Not quite sure what happened with Hardpoint as well as SND. As I mentioned, this is a combination of both, but they are doing well in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, for LYNXTH, being on the defensive side, they kind of took advantage and capitalized a lot on the power position at the kitchen. And we did see Changeworld kind of overextend there. And LYNXTH was able to use the corners to just try and take down players. And of course, Iris with the sniper was a very huge player that really got involved in there and made sure that they get most of the kills. And now, here this time around, as the attackers, they're likely pushing in at the A control point. And this is kind of a very alarming situation for Changeworld, because right at the moment they give up A, and now the easiest control point will be handed over to LYNXTH, and they're already in there with Teddy and Purcell cleaning it up, and of course making sure everything is going to open up for Lynx at this B control point. They might just as well end it here right now. They are looking so strong here, Neptune.
Yeah, I mean, so strong indeed. Apart from the capture, the lives is still to the favor of LYNXTH right now. But the cleanup is being done by Changeworld. But they have to see how well the rotation will work for them, because so far the lives are not so much, because it is now dying out. Plus, the capture will be in there tick after tick, going towards LYNXTH. But Kai still not giving up. The backstab might be happening in here to even up the points, but there goes another mistake, not going in with the backup, and LYNXTH still advantage of this game.
I mean, right now, 2 segments in, done already, but Changeworld so far good with that defense at the stats. Now they're going to extend out, sending out Emo with that Purifier. Gets 1, but didn't able to get that transfer and get that kill and confirmation right through the alleyway. 8 and 11 live count so far. This is as close as it can get, but for LYNXTH, perfect time for them to end this game. But Arthur now looking to toast some player down with that pistol. He takes Teddy out, and there it goes. Changeworld. They will be having that match, and of course the life advantage in this game. You just have to capitalize on this situation in here right now. But if you're LYNXTH, they need to slow it down. But a big play there for Arthur. He gets 1, gets the second there. M4 following up with that trade. 8-4 live count. And I mean, this could now be a round win for Changeworld, with Arthur being the difference maker in here right to this art room.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with the difference maker, because not so much of frags has been taken by Arthur at that point. And when the moment that Arthur just popped up, everyone else is now popping up and taking the kills. 2 lives left for LYNXTH at this point. Backstab against M4 will work. It is now 2 lives already, and 33. And no, there we have it. We have Changeworld right now taking this win. When we thought LYNXTH has advantage, I think this is a chance for Changeworld to change the pace.
Yeah, I mean, great job there by Changeworld to actually just invest their players and barge their head in there using the lethal and tactical utilities in their favor, using that smoke and grenade just to make sure Lynx would be giving out their position. And there it goes, Changeworld now looking to push here at this B side, with Fu being the long-range player that they need to get those opening shots at the long-range engagements, and able to get that follow-up once again. Picks up the KSP 45 as well. And I mean, this is going to be a 50-50 round in here. It's all going down to whoever uses that operator skills efficiently.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good plan really to take those operator skills as well as score streaks. The operator skills at this point, we'll have to find out how well can they make that work in this game. We have Kai right now going for rotation a little too deep. Might be taken down in there. Arthur on the other side, stunned a little bit. Purcell with a duo, not letting go of their position, as well as corners. Purcell in there for the hit against Arthur, and Fu on the other side for the trade-off. Now, it is now counting down from both sides. The trade-off is just back and forth, but it needs to go to one side. And as we say, we are now seeing LYNXTH back again on this game. They might be taking this third win and a win on this first map.
Yeah, great investment there for Teddy to get that Predator missile and take down 4 players with it. And for Changeworld, they do have some kind of a readjustments that were actually made mid-game. They were pushing at the A control point early. Now they are going at B with Emo sent out around the outskirts of this laundries, where they're kind of anticipating the spawns of LYNXTH here right now. But it's a good thing that Purcell able to win one huge gunfight, and there should be a trade there, and that's it. It's going to be Sugus now opening up that laundry side now for LYNXTH, and they will now be able to actually follow down the players in here. There's going to be time extended in, 1 minute and 35 to play with. Changeworld will be taking the B control point, and LYNXTH down to their final 9 lives down, and they also have to defend that A control point. But I think LYNXTH here having far better overall advantage in terms of the defensive spawn that A control point has.
Yeah, I mean, the advantage needs to be taken by Changeworld right now. Otherwise, they will start to lose those lives. And there we have it. The response of Changeworld against LYNXTH. 3 lives remaining. And another point might be taken down in here by Changeworld. Otherwise, LYNXTH will get the win. And there you have it. Purifier coming from Emo. And this is when Emo pops back up, bringing the game to a tie, and we'll have to see this time. It's 50-50 once again, Callie, as to who will win this control map.
Yeah, I mean, for Changeworld out there, great job and usage there from Emo, using that Purifier to settle the difference. You know, it was very, very close, but when he was able to enter that jungles and use that Purifier in that long range or that close range engagement, that's where they kind of pulled away and took that round number 4. So we might just be looking at the comeback here made by Changeworld, but it's up to LYNXTH to stop that. And here they go. They get the first segment in at this B control point, and it's going to be Purcell doing majority of the damage in here. So far, it's so good. They have the life advantage, and they're accumulating some time here. As they extend out, Purcell will be able to get 1 more. So, I mean, map control is still very, very close, but looking at the process and, of course, the progress on the objective time, LYNXTH, very efficient objective B. Only took them 7 lives to kind of get it.
Yeah, and with the lives in there, none is lost from Purcell. If I'm not mistaken, that was a 5 back-to-back kills in there just from Purcell, and this might be the 6th, but no, there goes M4 for the kill, and it is now a trade-up after trade-up. From what we've seen earlier, we still might not know who will win this game until we reach the final stretch. But so far, rotations from this team, they need to hold off on any pushes because they don't want to waste any lives. But Teddy right now going in a little bit too deep in here in the middle, and backs turned against Emo, and there goes 1 kill being traded off. But Iris as well as Ambition taking 2 in there, taking the lead on lives against by LYNXTH.
I mean, number 5 in yellow in LYNXTH actually are able to create a play the Tiki, so there's kind of a spawn trap enabled here right now from LYNXTH, and adding the fact that Teddy will be able to get that kitchen control, which will make things easier for them to score in and rack some kills. LYNXTH have finally made an opener at the A control point, and that would be because of Teddy and Sugus creating the play around the back. So with that being said, it's just how they capitalize about the situation that they're in. The timing will be very important in here for both of these squads. 10 and 11, game on the line. On the late game we go. M4 start to kick things off with Changeworld, getting that kill at mid stairs.
Less than a minute for these teams to complete the match, and it is looking favorable for LYNXTH. Teddy in there for double against Arthur and Fu with that Purifier, and Teddy still on the move. But before moving on, Arthur was able to take him down, but it's still in the favor of LYNXTH with one lives in there. Oh, a miss in with the Pred might have been a loss at this point, and a good double in there by
4v3.
M4 and Fu. It has been turned already. M4 still waiting, might be seeing one free fires, but not so much of a takedown. But with that heady, a double kill once again, and there goes a Changeworld. Has changed the pace of this game.
They win that to a comeback. I mean, down 0-2, finishing with 3-2. That's going to be 3 maps claimed by Changeworld. And you know what happened there, Neptune. With the game officially said and done, we have another donut handed and served. A hot and glazed one.
I mean, that might have been a chance for LYNXTH, but we already mentioned at some point that Changeworld, well, from my perspective, they love to play mind games, and that is them playing with our minds right there, thinking that they might be